By the way, I was speaking with somebody today, and I say this often. People say, "Oh, well, I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of this." We talk about fears a lot, and so I gave her some tools, and then she wanted to get clear. She says, "So when the negative thoughts come, then I should just push them away and fight them." And I said, no, absolutely not. Because fighting something, right, whether it's positive or negative, whatever it is effort. It's hard. It's difficult. I said, bring them in, welcome them, sit with them and say, okay, I challenge you. Are you something that I believe? Is this a belief system that I actually created in my adulthood? Or is it from my childhood that belonged to somebody else entirely? And I just watched it and I believed it, or they impressed it upon me and said I should be this way or that way. Sit with it, challenge it, and then choose something else. So I think in this whole thing, whatever it is that you want to create, don't fight any negative thing you've done. Don't fight the lazy habits you might have. Sit with them and say,
That's
okay,
beautiful.
do I want this? Is it serving me? Is it mine? And then
That's beautiful.
Choose something else.
What was her reaction when you were
No, she's like, wow. I mean, I think real change is actually going to start occurring for her in the ways that
That's
she
beautiful.
wants.
Can you repeat that? Because I think it's just so powerful for our listeners. Because it is counterintuitive, and it's not what that opponent voice in our head wants us to do, right? What it wants us to do is get tired from fighting those thoughts.
It's kind of like this, and I had this realization actually myself this past week. If you think about a bully, right? The number one rule if you encounter a bully is don't engage, because that's what they like, right? They like that argument. They like that back and forth. Don't engage. But of course, when a bully comes into your space and is attacking you, the first thing is you're going to fight it. The more you fight it, the more they push back, and it becomes this tug of war. Instead, you can identify something. You can ask yourself, is this really about me, or is this something that is lacking in that person, using that example? And then you can choose to be an observer. It's the same thing with any negative emotion, any negative experience, any negative thing that comes into your space. Let's say you bought that membership for the gym, right? You try it. You go on a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, you're too tired. You don't go. Oh my God, I'm a failure. I told myself I was going to go 7 days a week, at least for the first week, and I haven't done that. And now stop fighting. All that negative thing, all the things you've just said about yourself, stop and sit with it. I don't like the choice I made today, but now I know better. It's going to inform my tomorrow. Anything that, as Eckhart Tolle said, anything you fight persists. So just learn to be comfortable to sit with the things that make you uncomfortable, and then choose a different response.